Photos of anti-gravity UFO near MacDill Air Force Base support claims of US Air Force secret space program. Yesterday, I received a series of 6 photos of a triangular-shaped UFO taken near MacDill Air Force Base, Tampa, Florida. The photos were captured at approximately 8 a.m. on August 31st by JP, a pseudonym, someone I have been communicating with since 2008. These are not photoshopped or created by CGI, but genuine photos of a UFO that informed analysis suggests has design and technology characteristics similar to the TR-3B that is part of a US Air Force Secret Space Air Wing operating out of MacDill. I spoke with JP after he had claimed to have had contact experiences with a group of Nordic extraterrestrials in Brazil and contacted me about them in early 2008. He said that he had many ideas for advanced technology downloaded into him and began designing and building some of them. He had no previous technical background and views himself as a budding musician. Subsequently, he was approached by operatives from one or more military agencies who wanted him to work with them in building these devices. I gave JP advice on dealing with the sensitive situation he was in, given that the alleged extraterrestrials wanted him to build free energy and other technologies helpful to humanity, but the covert operatives would be unlikely to allow this. JP claims that after a period of working with covert operatives in building several devices, he decided to stop. His extraterrestrial contacts continued, and he next began experiencing multiple military abductions. Privately, JP has shared many of his ongoing experiences with me. According to JP, he has a friend at MacDill Air Force Base who claims to be part of the US Air Force secret space program and has passed along sensitive information to him. I believe this friend is JP's handler and/or someone feeding him information for public dissemination. MacDill Air Force Base is the home of US Central Command and US Special Operations Command. It is a hub of multiple commands and specialized air units that make it a very viable candidate for a US Air Force secret space program facility. I am in the process of evaluating JP's MacDill contact since the prospect of this information is very real, and I have delayed publicly discussing JP's case while assessing how genuine his experiences are. I am confident that JP is being encouraged to come forward with his knowledge about ETs and some elements of the US Air Force secret space program. The photos he has been supplying to me have been steadily improving in quality, and so I feel it is now appropriate to begin publicly releasing and discussing some of JP's experiences and information. JP wishes to remain anonymous given he has a wife and young family, and I've communicated with his wife by phone. She has had great difficulty in accepting JP's experiences, but acknowledges their reality and significance for him. The 6 photos help establish JP's credibility as a witness to extraordinary events. What they show is a triangular-shaped craft that powers up with a circular energy pulse. The powering up is consistent with what we know from whistleblowers such as Edgar Fouché, who describes how the TR-3B operates using highly pressurized mercury-based plasma at high temperatures rotating around a circular ring at 60,000 revolutions per minute or more. Significantly, the 6 successive photos by JP show a triangular craft near MacDill Air Force Base powering up after JP started taking photos. The way in which the craft moved and the energy pulse it created suggests it is not an airplane but an anti-gravity craft similar to a TR-3B as described by Fouché. This is what JP wrote me in his Skype communication on August 31st. Quote, "An amazing experience today. I felt the urge of looking up and snapping a couple of pictures of clouds. Beautiful evidence, spectacular. I saw a triangular UFO ship flying left to right. I guess it noticed that I saw it. It stopped, it generated some sort of bright energy ring, then it shot up to space, into the blue sky. Nice technology. If I did get picked up, I don't remember." End quote. I've created 2 composites of the 6 photos he sent me. The first composite shows the first 3 photos of a triangular-shaped craft that could be simply a plane of some kind. The third in the sequence shows the beginning of the power-up described by JP. It is the next composite, showing a circular ring of energy appearing around the craft, that indicates it is an anti-gravity craft of some kind, powered by a glowing circular plasma ring similar to what a TR-3B generates for propulsion. JP described the craft's movements as darting around, becoming stationary, and finally shooting up. These are distinct characteristics of the maneuverability of anti-gravity craft, not conventional airplanes or military fighter jets. JP also sent a Google satellite image of the approximate area where he took the 6 photos, very close to MacDill Air Force Base. During previous conversations, JP had described being abducted by triangular and oval-shaped craft that are part of a US Air Force secret space program and having his memories wiped in some cases, but not always. Over the 9 years that I've been interviewing JP, his information has been very puzzling. I believe that he is a genuine extraterrestrial contactee who is being closely monitored and handled by the military intelligence community. I have found no clear pattern to his experiences and abductions, and he himself is not clear about why these things have been happening to him. It's possible that he has been fed misinformation by the military intelligence community to both confuse him and anyone interested in researching JP's case. Nevertheless, given the compelling quality of the photos he has recently provided, I believe his information deserves public scrutiny. My conclusion is that his military intelligence handlers are encouraging him to come forward by allowing him to take such photos, thereby helping establish the truth about a US Air Force-run secret space program possessing anti-gravity craft used in covert operations around the world and off-planet. This has been Dr. Michael Salla with ExoNews TV.